Hello, guys, and this is a review for Sleepy Hollow, episode 8, titled Necromancer. So, within this episode, starting from the previous episode, they finally caught the horseman within this little trap, and so Ichabod and Abby intends to interrogate the horseman now, given the fact that one, he is headless, and two, Death pretty probably doesn't really want to talk to you. He just wants to kill you. They figure they need to figure out how to talk to him. So they discovered that Andy, that's the Asian dude, John Cho, is pretty much a necromancer, and he has the ability to talk to the dead. So they use him as their, what's the word? When you have somebody their translator, I guess you would say their translator. So during this whole interrogation, the horseman reveals himself to be Abraham. Now, Abraham was a friend of Ichabod's and Katrina's fiance. You know how back then you had to, kind of betroth yourself to a girl and blah blah blah, had to go through that thing. But Katrina didn't like Abraham. She was feeling more Ichabod because she was a simple woman, even though that was simple time. She was a simple woman, being that, he was trying to, like, when they showed the scene with Abraham trying to pick out what necklace to give Katrina, and they showed, like, the first group of necklaces, and it was really pretty too. They're like these beautiful sapphires and, like, that type of jewelry, big old stones and precious jewels, and Abraham was like telling Ichabod, like, what you think, which one you think, and Ichabod was looking at him like, that's too much, that's too flashy. Katrina is not that type of chick. She ain't like, Katrina is not the type of girl you buy 20-carat diamonds. She was like, oh my god, thank you, boo, thank you, oh my god, I always wanted that. She's not that type of girl. She's a simple girl, like, it's like, I don't like those big old flash. She don't like flashy things. So Ichabod picks out this simple necklace. It's small, but it's still beautiful. It's nothing, girl, that's what he got. It's nothing that big and, that needed. Some women, don't like that. I don't know who installed this notion that all women like this flashy things and a guy with all this money and big cars. It's not really necessary. It really isn't. And so when Abraham becomes upset when Katrina, rejects his request, I guess you say. He comes to find out that Ichabod and Katrina are together, and to him that was a betrayal by his friend. Like, dude, you knew how much I care for her, and you will do this to me to him. But Abraham, that's like, that hurt his pride and stuff. He upset. So why they supposed to be on a mission to to monitor the enemy? He wants to get all upset at Ichabod. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at him like, dude, this is not the time to have a hissy fit. This is really not the time. I'm just saying, this is not the time for you to have a hissy fit. So he pushes Ichabod. They draw swords, and he starts fighting. Now, still he fighting. They end up getting heard by the Hessians, who ambush them, kill Abraham, and he is then turned into the Horseman of Death by Moloch. I think it's Moloch, yeah. And so that's the whole situation of how the Horseman became the Horseman. I'm like, really? The dude who was pissed off at Ichabod for marrying a woman who didn't want you any damn way. It's not like he stole her. You know what I'm saying, you can't physically steal this woman. You can't steal her heart. I mean, I don't even know why people say that, because they even worse today. Like, people are like, he stole my woman, or she stole my man. How can they steal? Did they go into your house, break in, and threw them over their freaking shoulder and carried them out the house? I'm like, especially when it comes to celebrity, they always say that Angelina Jolie stole Brad Pitt. How the fuck did Angelina steal Brad Pitt? Did she go Tomb Raider on Jennifer Aniston? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It just sounds so stupid. I'm like, I'm pretty sure whatever relationship it was going on between Brad and Jennifer, it wasn't working for him. So he saw a like interest with him and more of Jolie, so that's why he went with her. It's like especially when it's situations with the man leaves a woman for another woman, the blame automatically just falls on the woman like she's all in the wrong. I'm like, so Brad Pitt had no partners, whatever. Brad Pitt was just a victim. He was just kidnapped by Tomb Raider Laura Croft away from Rachel of Friends. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Louis was kidnapped by the Tomb Raider from Rachel. That's what happened, people. That's what happened. She was kidnapped. He was kidnapped. That's. It's just you can't physically steal somebody. It's two people to make this happen. But anyway, Andy, that's John Cho, under the control of Morlock, sneaks a druid relic into the chamber where the horseman is being held and uses it to dispel a protective hex cast on the chamber by Thomas Jefferson. I kind of like how they put all this stuff in there with the presidents and stuff like that. Which probably wasn't probably some of it probably won't be too much far fetched given the fact that if you watch like History Channel and stuff like this, or you just look up anywhere online, type in the words either Illuminati or Freemasonry, majority of these people's names do pop up time and time again, especially our founding fathers, which apparently a majority of them were Freemasons. And then I think there was a program on the History Channel where they tell you that the Washington D.C. is actually the way it's designed looks like a pentagram. So I'm like, yeah, I can see why the more and more facts that pop up about when you look at the stuff, like people call the crazy people the conspiracists. You kind of see why they have a reason to think the way they do when all this evidence pops up. You wonder why they think the way they do. It's not really that rocket science. I really wouldn't call these people crazy. The facts are there. They're there. So this allows Morlock's minions to enter the chamber. Ooh. Who disappear with Andy and the Horseman just as the Horseman is about to kill Ichabod. So pretty much the main reason the Horseman, despite his proper duties of being a Horseman of the Apocalypse, he pretty much just wants revenge on Ichabod because Katrina didn't love him and she fell in love with Ichabod. That's pretty much the main reason the Horseman wants Ichabod. It's jealousy. That's pretty much envy. Sin is a sin. It's a sin of envy. It's like really, dude. Oh my god, dude, get over yourself. She didn't want you, okay? You know what I'm saying? Granted, you liked her, but I'm like, dude, okay, she didn't like you. Just move on. I hate when people don't move on because the person don't like you. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, that's nice. You're heartbroken. You fell in love with a person. Sulk about it a little bit, then move on. There was a bunch of other women in that freaking town he could have gave his heart to. I'm just saying, Jesus. Oh my god, and the fact that he's holding this all these years is ridiculous. It's like, dude, it's like 2013. Let it go. Like, geez, let it go. Ooh, hold on. So, that is all for episode 8, titled Necromancer. Tonight's episode is titled Sanctuary. And it's supposed to be about when Ichabod and Abby investigates a missing person's case. The search leads to a colonial-era house which holds secrets from Ichabod's past and unleashes a long-dormant evil. So that's going to be good. And episode 10, which is going to be on December 9th, is titled The Golem. Ooh, that's going to be so fun. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow because that's what I'm going to do a review for episode 9. So, bye.